Good Day with Randi Rossario, highlighting the community, entrepreneurship, and my day-to-day life. Good day. Check out this interview with Marv Neal. We discussed being from the East Side, him not eating meat for a few months, and exactly how does styling work? Like, does he get paid all the time? Do people be trying to like not give him credit for videos and pictures? Like what? So yeah, check this video out. Welcome guys to episode 1 of season 1, Good Day with Randi Rossario. And my first interview, I'm super excited to bring to you guys fashion stylist, personal shopper, my friend Marv Neal. Hey Marv.
What's going on, Randi? Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for interviewing with me.
Anytime.
I just wanted to make sure I was interviewing people that actually working and actually out here, and you really out here working.
I'm trying, man. It's been a long 7 years.
A long 7 years?
Yeah, 7 years.
Okay, so tell me 7 years ago when you said, I'm going to be a stylist, what inspired that?
It was just the love for fashion. I knew I wanted to do something in it. I just didn't know how to get started here.
Okay.
I thought I had to go to New York to do it. It really started out me wanting to be a fashion designer.
Okay.
And then about 14, I kind of knew for sure that I wanted to do wardrobe styling.
So you know you wanted to do this since you was a kid?
Yeah, starting high school.
Okay.
Yeah, starting high school. It was Puff Daddy's child's mother that I seen inside of album covers, that Misa Hilton Brim, that kept seeing her name, fashion editor, fashion stylist. And I was like, I know it has to be something that I don't have to sit behind the sewing machine.
Right.
But I could still do something within fashion. And she was the first name that I remember seeing.
Okay, now which baby mama is that?
The first child's mother. Okay. Justin's mother.
Justin's mom.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So she was actually, I didn't know that. She was actually involved a lot with
Yeah, she did Jodeci, Mary, all Mary first videos and looks was her. Lil' Kim.
Okay.
Missy. All of that whole, Uptown music, Big Bub, and all the people that was around in the early 90s.
Okay, so just off of how you speak about music, you have to be a music enthusiast.
Oh yeah, I love rap, hip-hop and R&B, especially 80s and 90s.
Okay, so does music have a big influence over your styling?
All the time. Every time, even when I come here to Elite Couture, they always playing, me and the owner. She loves Mary J. Blige. I love Mary J. Blige. So she's always, hey. So we always, she's always playing Mary when I come in, and we just, it helps get your juices flowing, because it's like, that's my jam, and it just helps
your creativity.
Yeah. So any kind of rap from that era, the new stuff is kind of like, but the older stuff is really what I love.
So Marv, you really like an OG.
Yeah,
you a traditional OG in a non-traditional lane.
Yeah.
I love that. I respect that. That is super cool, because it's like you're literally like one of the, if not the go-to stylists in this area, in Metro Detroit, or even outside of Metro Detroit, with social media being what it is. How do you stay? How have you in this age of social media, where everyone is everything?
Right.
How have you stayed relevant? How have you made yourself stay separate from getting caught up in the social media lifestyle?
Just doing work, making sure that you do the work, so that you can show social media that you're not playing a game, and that you're really about what you're supposed to be doing. And that's really pretty much it. It's just making sure that you do the work, so that can speak more than just posting, and you really don't have the work to show for it.
Right.
So it's just really about doing hard work, and not do hard work, because here in Detroit, everybody kind of dresses nice. So it's kind of the thing of like making them believe that it's a job worth paying for.
Okay.
I think that's what it is here in Detroit, because they kind of feel like, well, I can go to the mall myself, or I can have my cousin do it, or this person dressed nice, I can have them do it. And it's like, it's not the same thing.
I remember that status when you said something about it, like, well, have your favorite cousin that dress cute.
Yeah, I mean, and then there's always a difference. Yeah, it's always a difference. It's just like having your auntie perm your hair and do your hair. It's like, it's just not the same when you go to the salon. It's like, they frying chicken and it's like something extra. You like
your auntie give you that perm, you definitely gonna have that one little burn mark right there on your forehead, because she ain't put that beeswax on your.
She didn't hook you up.
You gotta protect them edges. Protect them. I'm so happy I don't get perms no more.
I know you are. I know you are.
Have you ever witnessed somebody get a perm?
Yeah, my mother went to school for hair, so it was always someone over getting a perm or something.
Okay, that's dope. So your mom was a cosmetologist. My mom was too.
Yeah,
and my dad.
She went to school for a minute. I ain't gonna say she's the hood cosmetologist.
Yeah, no, that works.
Yeah,
I mean, don't be trying to take from her.
I mean, not at all. Not at all.
She's just a hood cosmetologist.
A little Kool-Aid in your perm. Little Kool-Aid in your perm to get you a little burgundy. Yeah. She'll see this, I'm sure.
And I'm telling you, I know for a fact you're not lying.
Yeah.
Because east side is red hair and west side is blonde hair. Exactly. So I know you're not lying.
See? And I'm from right up the street.
Yes, east side.
Yeah, east side.
So what are you? You said you are from Detroit.
Yes, I'm from Detroit.
Which I know. Mm-hmm. What? How do you feel like Detroit has influenced you to be a stylist? Because like I said, you're like an OG for real, but you're in like a non-traditional lane for yourself as a black man.
Black man.
I'm sorry, as a straight black man.
Exactly. Just growing up in the hood, I mean, not to sound so dramatic, but in the late 80s, early 90s, it was all about, at one point all you seen was the drug dealers winning. Mm-hmm. So the drug dealer was like the man in the neighborhood, and he was the one that was jumping out fly with a fly girl. So you see that, but then I come from a family of tailors, seamstress, and everybody dressed nice.
It's in your blood.
Yeah, it's in my blood. I'm just the whole cumulative of it. Okay. If I'm saying that the right word, but it's the whole thing of it.
Marv using college words.
Yeah. So it's the whole, it's the whole thing of it. Everybody in my family keeps themselves up. The grandmothers and the aunts make sure you always got the right stockings on, and the men always have on the dope gabardine slacks and nice, hard bottom shoes, and they just always look nice. So I think it's
so you come from putting yourself together.
Yeah, I come from that. Yeah,
that's you probably got a morning routine.
Yeah, it used to, but not as much anymore because I'm kind of like you said, I'm the OG, so I'd be like, I'm putting on whatever. I don't care. They know what I do.
Y'all know who I am.
Yeah, y'all know what I do. But back in the high school and back in the day, it was every day. I remember going to work with Fendi sweater on, Gucci loafers, and just going for it. New Timbs all the time, but now I be like, I'm gonna clean off them Timbs I got and do what I gotta do.
I think recently, for myself, I just learned how to dress. Okay. Cause literally grew up like a little boy, hooping, hoop shorts, beater, literally every day. Mm-hmm. So I just learned how to dress, and I more so kind of I just kind of dress how I feel. Mm-hmm. I can only imagine what it's like to have to, what type of stress is that or pressure is that to have to dress somebody else and make them, because do you care, not do you care, but are the models are their comfort levels and things like that? That all goes into play with dressing them, right? Yeah, I mean,
I think it just comes from a lot of the jobs are word of mouth, so they kind of already expect me to come in with a certain kind of level of critiquing. Okay. But I'm so cool and so silly that they kind of feel comfortable automatically. It's kind of let Marv do what he do. Right. If he say that don't go, you'll thank me later. You'll thank me later. So it's it's pretty cool with that. I can honestly say.
That's dope. Yeah. What are I'm not really into textures or labels. I'm literally just learning a lot of stuff. Okay. What are some of your favorite textures or patterns to match together?
I love houndstooth.
Okay, I like that. I know what that is.
You know what that is.
Yes.
I love houndstooth. I think houndstooth is always a classic, whether it's for men or women. I think that always works. Okay. I love denim. I'm a denim guy. Okay. I'm the type of guy that probably would wear denim to a black tie affair.
Would you wear a denim tie?
I would wear probably a denim tie.
I've never seen that before. Have you?
Yeah, no. I've seen a Saint Laurent skinny jean with tux, conventional tux top. Okay. And nice shoes, but I would probably wear that because I'm a denim guy.
That's dope. Yeah. That's dope. I'm wondering, have I ever seen you dressed up?
I wear suits sometimes.
But our little events be the little kiddie events sometimes. So
not all the times, but I have a couple of suits. So if it's something that calls for a suit, I can wear one.
Okay. Are there any specific brands that you're working with right now?
Well, the store that we're in right now is Elite Couture. They're up and coming. They've been open for maybe 6-7 months.
Okay, this is a beautiful boutique. Yeah. And it's very conveniently located.
Yeah, Midtown.
They have very cute stuff. Even if you're coming to just grab an accessory or a full outfit, I see a couple of things where I could just I need to do an interview on camera.
Yeah,
day.
Right.
Let me grab this real quick. You know, this is a really cute store located right down in Midtown. I don't know. Is this Forest?
Yes, 66 East Forest.
Okay, 66 East Forest.
So Elite Couture, Chargrel's, well, it's Rockin' Remix now.
Okay.
Char Glover, that was on Project Runway.
Oh, okay.
She's one of my go-to girls. I have a partnership with Versace.
Versace.
Yeah. So I can basically, I'm a personal shopper for them. So anything you need Versace, from sunglasses to perfume to bags to shoes, men's wear, women's wear, even high fashion, even if it's red carpet, I can get my hands on it.
That's dope. How did you pull that?
Oh man, quick story, not to take too long, but I took a job as security out at the mall, and I took that job as security at the mall to get them to inside of the stores to feel me,
right,
and know what I knew. So I took that as my second job, maybe like 2 years ago.
Okay.
And all the people, every time I would do a photo shoot or a magazine, I would bring the book in and show the managers and be like, look what I, just did. And they really couldn't believe. They like, this, let me see your name in there. You ain't do this. Not saying that, I wasn't a fly guy, but, they're just not used to me.
Yeah.
This type of dude that do what he do.
Right.
And do it well.
Because you do it amazing.
Thank you. So I took that job maybe like 2 years ago. And it's basically opened a lot of doors. I do security out of Versace and Intermix, and then Louis Vuitton and David Yurman.
Okay.
So I work for this company called Vanguard.
Okay.
And it's owned by a young black guy. And he seen me out at the mall. He was following me via social media. How important social media is. He seen me out there. I was pulling for Ambassador Magazine, a photo shoot I had. It was like their their holiday issue for 2015. And I was walking through the mall, and he was like, Marv, out the store. And I'm like, looking at him like, I don't know who you are. What's up? He like... He's like, it's me, Clark. And I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, now I know who you are. So then from there, it just went from him asking me what was I doing. I said, well, I'm out here pulling for a shoot. And I'm thinking about getting another job. I don't know, if I want to get back into it. And he was like, well, I might have something for you in like a week or two. And then he called. And I've been out there since then. And from that, went from me working in the store doing security to building relationships with them.
You better.
And then, because here in Detroit, we don't have showrooms like New York and LA.
Yeah, you got to create your lane.
So you have to create a lane. So this is basically
and
me.
You did. You better. Yeah. You created that lane. Yeah. You rode it to. You couldn't ride it no more.
Till I couldn't ride it no more.
You better keep on riding.
So if y'all need some Versace,
you can need some Versace. You better come talk to our 90s hip hop enthusiast, fashion stylist, fashion personal shopper, Marv Neal.
The man, right?
The goddamn man. Okay. Marv, thank you so much for your time.
Anytime.
I really appreciate it. You are my first guest for my new series, Good Day with Randi Rosario.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
We're expanding this whole, good morning, good day thing.
I love that. I love all your mantras and all the stuff you say.
I appreciate it. Yeah. I appreciate it.
We gotta do round 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Round 2, season 2?
Yeah, season 2.
Season 2 styling segment with Marv Neal.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Do it. Yeah. Or your next video shoot or something.
All that. Listen, all that. Yeah. Season 2 video shoots, all that. Because we working.
Oh, yeah.
We working.
We working,
you
too.
Working.
We all gonna work. Elite Couture working. Everybody working.
Let's just work on the whole block.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Good day.
Like that type of.
I mean, anything.
I don't know. I like Puerto Rico a lot.
Were you single when you went?
One time I was, one time I wasn't.
Okay, so the time that you weren't.
Welcome to Cooking with Randi Rosario with Good Day with Randi Rosario. This is my first episode and I'm super excited to be preparing vegetarian spaghetti for you guys. Got a couple of my friends here and we're going to have a good time.
Hi, I'm Bree Nicole. I am a content writer, developer, as well as on-air personality, and I am kicking it with Randi Rossario. We about to eat some good-ass food. She cooking in the kitchen. Smooth. Yeah.
No, straight. I just be everywhere doing everything. That's it. Simple.
Basically.
Hi guys, I'm Jasmine, and I deal with all things, that too. And I deal with all things multimedia, from writing to in front of the camera to behind the camera. Follow me on Instagram at @_Jasmine Graham, and on Facebook at Jasmine Graham.
What up, though? I'm Marv Neal, wardrobe stylist, personal shopper for Versace. I'm about to eat some of this food because it's been like 78 days with no meat. And Randi about to feed me, so we're gonna see how this tastes.
It's about not eating meat for 78 days.
What tip?
Like what like kind of pushed you to want to not eat meat anymore?
Well, my friend Marcina and her husband just posted like in December, like, we're not gonna eat no meat. You know, they didn't say how long. And then I texted her like, I'm gonna try it with you. You know, I kind of. These last couple of years, I've been up and down with my weight because I was working out crazy about 2 years ago. Then I stopped and all of that. So I just said I'll try it and see what's up with it. I mean, nothing really big, and it just so happened after the first like 2 weeks, I got a little better. And a month in, it was like okay. So now we like almost 3 months in, and it's kind of like natural to not even think about the meat.
Did you like have like headaches or like?
I didn't, because I just kind of took my time. Okay. I didn't work out and not eat the meat. Okay. I just kind of was like the first month no meat, and then I started working out the second month.
Okay.
Like, I mean, you know, and that was it. It wasn't really like no health scare or nothing. It wasn't, you know, it's
Where
just
do
like,
you guys get most of your protein? Because that's where I'm struggling at. Like, I gave up beef and pork, but as far as like my iron levels, they're super low because I don't get enough protein.
Yeah, I eat a lot of broccoli.
Okay.
A lot of broccoli, and your beans has a lot of protein.
Yeah, beans and your nuts.
But I'm not really like, I'm not a bean person, so for me it's more like the broccoli.
Give me red beans, white beans, black beans.
Yeah,
I go to Chipotle and be like, both beans.
Please. I be like, no beans.
No, bro, they be like, which one? I'm like, both.
I do not like beans.
I don't like beans.
I love beans. I maybe will eat some green beans on a holiday.
Not even like baked beans? Like,
no, that's the pinto beans. No, none of that.
Baked beans.
Really?
Black eyed peas, no.
Wow.
Green beans, no. Peas, no. Anything bean, not with it.
You
I like
green beans?
quinoa. I mean, I do like them. I'm not gonna request them.
No, okay.
You know, my green.
I'm not gonna request them. Have you always been like
green
that?
bean nightmare. Just wake up like, what is it, green beans? That's crazy. Well, I'm motivated. I just want to kind of see what it's like because, like, my mom, she was like vegan for like a hot second, right? And then, but I haven't had beef or pork since I was 16.
Oh wow.
So yeah, I don't eat beef or pork.
But you prepare it still when you're cooking.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
Yes. Well, everything is by my palate operates a little different because by scent I can tell like, oh yeah, that's seasoned right or not.
Okay.
So, and then because I develop recipes, it's a little different. Like I know how much salt, how much, you know, savory, how much sweet, like, you know, you can balance it out based on what kind of meat you're preparing. So
okay,
that's kind of how I've always, you know, really done it.
Because I haven't prepared meat since being pescatarian, vegetarian, and I don't know if I ever will. I just kind of feel like, well, I'm not eating it, so I haven't done it.
Yeah. Understood.
But yeah, I mean, but so in my line of work, like with restaurants, you know, like people hit me up like, hey, what's the recipe for this or what's that? Or if I'm developing it for, you know, an event or whatever, you know, you kind of got to know both sides. So I just, you know, I feel it better to know how to prepare it and, you know, that kind of thing. And plus, you know, you steal recipes just like anything else, you know.
I think just with me, it's just really been about, because I'm a rice and potato guy anyway. So I eat a lot of rice and potatoes.
I love rice.
So I really don't be like, people be like, you hungry? I know you hungry. I be like, no, as long as I got like a sweet potato or some rice with a lot of vegetable, I'm good. Pita bread. I really don't eat. I still eat cheese. You know, so it really only thing is missing is the meat. I eat everything but meat.
What about fish?
I haven't had any fish. or shrimp or crab or anything. It's really been just like no nothing. I went like cold turkey.
Wow.
Yeah. So I said like maybe once I hit my 3-month mark, I might like treat myself to like a crab meal or something, or shrimp. But right now I'm just content. Like I'm cool.
How has it been without chicken though?
Headache.
Yeah. So I mean, I was cool. It just was like I was hungry. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like that first 2 weeks to a month, I was like, oh, I need a grilled chicken pita from the Coney. I need chili fries with cheese. Like I was really like going through it, but it's just more it's mind over anything.
That's what's
of course.
Cold turkey, though.
Yeah, because I felt like if I would have did it like, okay, so this week I'm not gonna eat no turkey, and this week it just would have been like a waste of time, and it would have took too long, and then I would have just went back to it like, okay, so back to the chicken. It goes like.
That's how when I stopped that's kind of how it was. I was out in LA, and it was actually the day before Big Sean's birthday party, and I only remember that because I was out there for the shooting for the video and that. And I had chicken at Chipotle, and I was just like, that's it, I'm done. And I haven't had chicken since. But chicken was the hardest thing because I eat a lot of those little fake chicken nugget thingies. Have you tried those?
Not yet.
It's the corn brand. Oh,
They're
so
good though.
good.
Yeah.
They're so good.
So is it expensive though?
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's like $2.
It depends. No, it depends. Like the chicken nuggets aren't so much. I think that once you start doing the most, then yeah, it gets expensive. But this was our spaghetti meal didn't cost me more than what a traditional spaghetti meal would have cost.
Them chicken nuggets you've been eating at Wendy's is.
I was just gonna say Wendy's.
Or McDonald's, like, because you ever left some food out, like, damn, you found a fry from like a month ago. You like,
and it's still the same.
But that's what stopped me. That's what stopped me from eating McDonald's. I haven't had McDonald's in like 6 years.
Really?
Maybe 7 years. Yeah. I mean, because even though I'm a big dude, but I'm more muscle than anything. My problem was like my belly area, because I was only eating once a day, and that's not good for you. So. When you eat once a day, your body holds on to everything.
Stores it.
Yeah, so that's where everything will go. Because
is that why I got a C cup?
Yeah. So because your body is like, oh, he's not gonna eat again. So
I'm trying to get down to an A.
In starvation mode.
Yeah, it is. So
I'm gonna hold on to every single.
Yeah, because I was working like so many jobs and on so much on the go. You just stop, and then once you do eat, you eat everything, and then it's like So that's always been my problem.
Yeah, I just started eating breakfast. Like, I don't know, I used to just wake up and feel like it was too early to eat.
Like,
I ain't never felt that way. I'm at it. Give me a bag of Doritos.
A bag of Doritos.
And a honey bun and an orange juice. It's breakfast.
A honey bun and an orange.
I mean, what? I mean, it definitely was, like, unhealthy, but I had to eat, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, so I'm going to go to the Coney, or am I going to go get this bag of chips that are going to be right? Give me the Cool Ranch. I'm on it.
yeah, that's where the problem happens, because healthy food is expensive food. Because McDonald's, they got the Super Big Mac now. It's like $5. Yeah. And then you go and you can't. I mean, this is probably $3, $4. You know.
I just
who's gonna just sit up and eat?
Yeah, but I noticed that like this last couple of months, everything that I bought that's been healthy has cost way more than what I would if I was.
Because it's fresh though. It's not preserved, so you can't. It's gonna expire.
Now, do you guys believe in organic food? Like, is there really a such thing as, or it is?
Because if the animals raised right and fed right and properly taken care of, then
like the vegetables.
It's more like.
I don't think that it's always. I actually think that sometimes the organic vegetables and fruits aren't as good as what we're used to, because we're so used to those.
Certain taste.
Yeah, to the certain taste. And sometimes, what I've come across is like organic fruits and veggies. They expire faster. Like they damn near be half. Yeah, they be damn near half rotten when you get them. Okay. So it's like you better.
What's going on right now with the food?
Right now, I am sautéing some vegetables, some peppers and onions and mushrooms. Ain't ready. Or did it cool off too much? Maybe.
I don't know. Oh, that mug.
It's ready.
Remember the worms when we were little?
And that's how you test to make sure your spaghetti is ready. You throw it at the wall and make it stick. If it sticks, it's ready to go. But right now we're just doing the noodles and sauteing some mushrooms, onions, and a bell pepper. because I love peppers. And the noodles are ready, so we're going to strain this and then put the veggies in here. And then saute the veggie crumbles because we're not doing meat. And we're about 45% done at that point.
Okay, let me ask you this. Because I don't eat this, right? I probably will try it just because, like, I'm adventurous like that. So we have to season this. Do we...
You season it the exact same way.
Okay, so we season it the exact same way.
Actually, season a little more.
Yeah. Yeah, that's real.
So does that increase the sodium level? You know what I mean?
Like, I just use, like, with me, I use a lot of garlic-based things because, you know, garlic is healthier for you. And a lot of cayenne, like pepper, like, sprinkles. So I don't really use a lot of, or like Mrs. Dash. It's really, like, really what I've learned is what you're missing is the seasoning, which comes from when you eating the meat. It's not necessarily the meat.
Right.
So if you season your vegetables and season that exactly like you would do your meat, then you'll be fine.
So you can hit it with the salt bag.
Yeah, right.
Fuck it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Flat out.
So it's like when you use those for tacos. I haven't used Boca, but I used the Beyond Meat one. The Beyond Meat is the base. It's plant-based, but it tastes exactly like hamburger. Like, I don't know what they do to it, but it tastes exactly like hamburger. So what you do is just, instead of using 1 pack with me, 1 pack of taco seasoning, I use 2.
Okay.
Just,
so is that cause for concern too? Like how this is like, you know, made?
I mean, well, not really, because it's plant-based.
Okay.
Because it's really plant-based, and then it's high in protein. I don't know what they use. Maybe that's a concern, what they use to make it seem like it's a meat. Yeah, but from what I've
because you know they say like plants are alive, right?
Yeah.
So if you in the house, you talking about, yeah, girl, I got this plant-based meat. Your plants be looking at you like, bitch, don't come this way.
Right.
Get the tearing leaves off.
I had somebody have the argument with me once that because plants are alive, that means no one's truly a vegan. And I'm just like, shut the fuck up. Shut your dumb ass up.
Trying to be that way. Let somebody be like that. I'm waiting on the drink.
I was going to say, I feel like
It just burn a little bit when it go down.
So when did you stop drinking liquor? Did you ever drink liquor?
I've never drank liquor. I've never used drugs. I've never smoked weed. I only had 1 cigarette, and it was like a puff when I was like 13 trying to be cool, and my lungs damn near came out my throat. So,
wow.
Yeah, I never smoked a cigarette.
So, like, I could. Oh, and the only other time is when I was in like one of the little hood movies when you had to just kind of like let it hang out your mouth, but I didn't like inhale or puff it. Other than I'm straight.
You was in one of the hood. What hood were you in?
So anyway, this is an ice cream pepper. You gonna put this pepper in there?
I want to know what hood movie you were in.
Detroit G Code. So the crazy thing is that I was on the radio for like 4 or 5 years, and I'm thinking like I'm popular. You know what I'm saying? Like people know who I am, and it's like everybody that met you, but I'm in this hood movie G Code for like all of 36 seconds, and I'm talking like when that movie came out, it was like everybody knew who you was. They were like, you couldn't walk in the mall, you couldn't do nothing. Like niggas was like, hey, wasn't you in that movie G Code? And everybody just start reenacting my scene. Like I died in the movie, so why the fuck would you reenact that shit? You know what I'm saying?
In front of you?
No, I'm saying I died in the movie. Yeah, but in front of me. Yeah. Like you was like do. I'm like, man, fuck that.
Wait, like thank you. You took the balls like
like what the hell?
You know, people be crazy like that.
Yeah, but no, I don't do the drug thing. It's overrated. I just don't believe in I'm gonna get high or really low and then come back. Like if I'm gonna go there, I want to stay there, which is the reason why people probably
that is why they
use the drug, right? Yeah. And I got the best example. I mean, my mama, she has like a lot of years, like 21 years clean. So.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, it's like your mom is like she doesn't use drugs anymore, brother. Why would I start?
Yeah,
right.
I never been a thing for the drugs, but a good nip. I like a good nip.
You got
like a nice drink.
That needs my wine. So
what kind of wine you drink?
Merlot.
Okay.
You seem like a Merlot girl.
What?
Wine
How do
makes
you
me
seem?
sleepy.
How?
I mean, you don't look like you finna play with no damn Moscato.
No.
You want to get right to it.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you mean? Speaking of Merlot.
Merlot gets you drunk?
It does. It really does because it's a stronger. It's the stronger red wine.
I was about to say, can I get a little more seasoning in that?
It was coming.
But does your head hurt? Because I always get lightheaded when I drink wine.
It's coming, baby. It's coming.
No. I think it's an acquired taste too, though. Like
What,
how
wine?
beer is an acquired. Yes, how beer is an acquired taste. Wine is too. So.
I like wine. Wine is cool. Like
But it doesn't get you there, right?
like I'm already silly, so I don't really need anything.
Yeah.
Like I didn't really start drinking till like 27. Like I was all the way grown. Like it was really like a trip to Miami that like set off drinking.
Is that what's gonna happen to me?
What? You don't drink?
I was
missing
gonna say,
nothing.
she's not
Like I don't drink every day. It's like I'm not like a social.
Yeah.
So like if somebody had drink, like if it was drinks here, like me and we're sitting here about to eat, I'll be like, oh yeah, I think so.
So it's the same thing for like weed or.
Well, some people smoke every day. Some people smoke all day, but I don't smoke, so I don't know.
You're right. That was the real. Some people smoke every day. Some people smoke.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't think nothing's wrong with people that smoke weed. I don't think nothing's wrong.
I think some people need weed to level themselves.
Some people do.
I agree.
Yeah, some people do.
Some people be on tip.
You hit it on the head there.
Bro, what tip you on?
Like, don't step outside, you know?
Yeah. I'm going to buy that bag for you today.
Yeah.
Because
You're a real one. Right.
You about to get your face broken here talking looking crazy to me. Yeah. Fuck you, mean.
Wow. So I have a question. So I feel like as a generation, I feel like we're moving stuff forward a lot as millennials. Like even with like the way we eat and things that we accept and just I feel like we've kind of exposed like a lot of things that are what like a lot of the facades that our ancestors, our parents, whoever thought was real stuff, from college to the factories, all that stuff. Do you think that we're going to continue to move in the direction of eating cleaner and living healthier and applying this to our life because it's just developing?
Yes. Like the fitness movement is huge right now, and that's great that there's a movement about getting healthy. So why not keep that going?
Yeah.
I think
nothing but good.
also with seeing the type of diseases all of our parents had and our grandparents had, we're trying to reduce that. We want to live longer and we want to live healthier. So
That's what it is.
yeah.
Man, listen, as long as it's a hot and ready for $5, it's going to be a little tough.
I'll take that hot and ready up. I'll
It's
take that
gonna be a
pepperoni
little-
off though.
Yeah,
I'll
if they
tear
got
that
pepper.
pepperoni.
Listen, if they cut my pizza with the same knife that I seen them cut the pepperoni, I'm going to flip in that lobby. Like, I do not. I'm like, listen, you gotta wash that blade flat out, and I'm gonna stand here and watch you do
Oh,
it.
well, you don't eat because you don't eat
I
pork.
don't eat pork. Yeah, I'm
Now
not.
see, I don't eat pork, but I was one of them like I still ate bacon, and I would eat pepperoni, but like a pork chop, pork shoulder, pork like no, I wouldn't eat that or ribs or anything. No, but like bacon, I was like, oh yeah,
I eat that
Why
bacon.
don't you?
love that bacon, baby.
Why don't you eat pork?
I mean, again, like just how I grew up. You know what I'm saying? My mama stopped eating it when I was young, so we just never.
Same. That's what happened.
I
I said
think
I'm gonna stop eating
another
it.
reason why I literally just stopped eating beef. I was in California and we were riding through Bakersfield, and it was literally nothing but a slaughter field, right? And yes, it was so gross. Like you could smell it from miles and miles and miles.
That's how it is when you went
It
to New
was
Orleans.
disgusting. Like yeah,
Stink.
just the stench
New
was
Orleans stink.
horrible.
Yeah, before Katrina, I was in New Orleans 10 days before Katrina happened, and flying over to land at the airport, it was just like, what the fuck is that smell? They're like, well, you're over swampland.
What?
Swampland, nigga. Is an alligator gonna just hop up at the plane? Like, what tip? You feel me? So when we landed and we were like down there on like the main street, it was a horrible stench. I mean, it really stunk down there. I don't know what it smells like now, because I'm like, shit, ain't no telling. When Katrina coming back, she might got some cousins and nephews or something. I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? But, for real. But it really stunk down there, and that's why I'm like, that New Orleans thing. That smelled good, though.
Years ago, I had a blast.
That right there smells
does
really
smell really
Yeah, you probably had a blast, but it stank.
I've never been there.
I want some of that spaghetti
I've never been there, but I want to go.
I was younger, just cooking, I couldn't like make the same stuff. Like I know I went in like I use the same sauce, the same, but if I put this sauce in before I put the egg in or whatever, it'll be different. You know what I'm saying? Just how you prepare it. So now I learn how to do it. You know what I mean? But that shit is good. But yeah,
This
so,
just looks so
Ready
good.
eating
Oh
out.
my gosh.
To plug your restaurant, man.
Oh, we're the Mighty Wing Shop, right? And Greenfield, just south of 8 Miles, just south of the lodge, in a little plaza. Just a little mom and pop, little spot, So, Mighty Wing Shop. It's pretty good, pretty dope. Got some unique dishes over there.
But y'all got that's veggie. Like, do y'all do veggie?
Water is veggie.
Water, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean, so like the Fruity Pebble, French the waffles is good. I mean, you could do the home style
Pebbles is
potatoes is
delicious.
good.
I'll probably eat that.
And the potatoes are delicious too.
Yeah, the home style potatoes
Mighty
is
Wing
good.
Wing Shop.
Mighty Wing Shop.
I'm
Plug
a
your plug. Oh, yeah, you already said where it's
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we on Greenfield, man. Yeah. You know what's gonna be really creepy about watching this, right? Is that this voice behind the camera, we never see the guys like.
That's coming out immediately.
Thank you.
You got the deep.
Who wants to say grace?
I don't want no wrench.
You can.
Oh, okay.
Not this time.
Yeah.
He like, oh yeah.
So
Gonna have me filming.
Yeah, we're gonna do this TV magic real quick.
Appreciate you guys for being here, and may we all get home safely as well. And rock it on this food. Amen.
Hallelujah. Yeah.
Alright, so my guests are trying the vegetarian spaghetti. They all, you know, getting it together how they like. Dre?
I'm rocking though.
Okay, alright.
Spice.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm not
I didn't think
ready
I was right.
Let's see. Hold on.
I'm not ready yet.
Let's see.
It's got a little kick in it like that.
Okay.
And I was gonna ask you for pepper, but I don't need none.
A1.
Yes!
Yeah.
I was gonna ask for pepper,
I
but
like that.
what's the catch? We gotta pay for this?
Yeah. I need $25 right now. No, but thank you guys so much for coming. This is the first episode of my cooking segment. I super hope you guys enjoy it. And you guys, the actual recipe is going to be available probably like right below or something like that. Casey will figure it out. He's a genius. See you guys later. Good day. So we said we'd be checking out my day-to-day life. We got to hang out downtown at an event for Big Sean's pop-up shop. Check it out. Yo, what's up guys? It's the Queen of Detroit, Randi Rossario. Right now I'm at the I Decided pop-up shop. Big Sean has really, he's put on for the home team. Big Sean has put on, once again for the home squad. Take no L's. I Decided pop-up shop. Right now I'm going to take you guys on a quick tour, alright? So right here we have the blue and white. It's like a tie-dye drip. I decided if nothing changes on the back, it's all screen print, so it's super durable, super tight. Then over here we got the exact same thing, only the version is yellow. Pretty sweet. This part is one of my favorites actually of the whole pop-up shop. It's pretty cool. They got the hats like in the tree area. These are the I Decided hats. I ain't gonna take it down, but y'all see it. I Decided. The blue and white one, I Decided. Everything, like, it just, this whole space, I got to see this space like when he first got it and what it is now, and before without anything in it. Like, the pillars are all still the same pillars from the original building, the floor is the original floor, so like, this whole space is really like, just, it has a fun energy and it's like just real unique. So over here he has the yellow rose flower shirt, yellow rose, blue rose, with the I Decided on the front. Yeah, this black one. This is my favorite one. This is on the back of the bomber too. I can't show you guys the bomber because Detroit did so crazy yesterday. We sold out of bombers. But this is mine. The underdog just turned into a wolf. No favors. No favors. So this one's just like a crew neck sweatshirt with the yellow roses down the side. What's this one say? What would you do if you got a second chance? That was dope. I didn't notice that yesterday. So we got these. And some sweatpants that says no favors. We got the no favors hoodie. No favors. And I Decided on the front.
I like this one. This was a little bit longer. It's like the longer hoodie. I like that one. I like the longer fit. It's kind of stylish. Then we got the I Decided on the wall. Shout out to the fact that Detroit did numbers. Detroit did better than any market on day one with the sales. So that to me is super dope. It's super dope. Hometown showed up and showed out for boy. If you guys haven't gotten it yet, get the album I Decided, Big Sean, Take No L's. It's streaming right now on every platform, or you can purchase it digitally. Good day.
A couple of years ago, 2 girls from Detroit actually got turned down on Shark Tank. But they didn't let that stop them. They used all of that fuel from being turned down to put into their company. The Lip Bar have now been around for 5 years. And it's a vegan lipstick line. I super rock with it. Vegan lipstick, I'm here for that. Check out this coverage of the 5-year anniversary for Lip Bar Detroit.
Rossario, the queen of Detroit, and right now we're at the Lip Bar, the vegan lipstick made right here in Detroit, right here. So, wait, where the girls at? The founders are from Detroit. They're amazing. Girls, vegan cosmetics, the Lip Bar 5-year anniversary right now, downtown Detroit. That's where we're at. That's what we're doing.
The dopest thing about the interview with Marv to me was the fact that he told us that he wanted to be a stylist since he was a young kid. He put all of that time and effort and energy into styling, into learning the game, into learning who he needs to look up to and things like that. And that's mastering a craft. Never forget, you guys have to master a craft if you want to be respected in that industry. Think about it. Good day.